The Sellout by Paul Beatty. This one got a lot of attention when it first came out. It won the, what was then called the Man Booker Prize, which is a prize for fiction, I believe, that's published in England or Ireland or Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland. So anywhere in the UK or Ireland. That's my understanding of the Man Booker Prize, and which I think is currently called the Booker Prize. Okay, we've talked enough about the Booker Prize. This guy's an American author, and well, you may notice right away the cover of this paperback edition is, I think they call them a lawn jockey, and there are racist overtones to owning a lawn jockey, and this entire book is has a lot to do with race issues. That's the back of it. It got a lot of attention as an incredibly witty satire, a biting satire, you know, Swiftian, people called it. I don't know. It got a lot of superlatives. I was excited about reading it. I read, I'm going to say, half of it. It is very dense. There are parts of it that do seem brilliant, that the wordplay is interesting and exciting and fun. The content is bitter, but I mean, that's not a complaint. I expected it to be bitter and biting. That is in no way a complaint. It may just be that the book was too much for me. It was too dense. The writing was there was too much, for me, it was too much in there on every page. So I'm going to take it as a maybe a failing on my part, that I didn't enjoy it as much as I hoped I would. I'm trying to think of how to describe the content. I mean, the punchline is that he brings back the protagonist, who is a black man, brings back slavery. There's one particular guy who wants to be a slave, and so you know, then there's this big court case, which I don't think I ever got to the actual court case, except the allusions to it. But he was talking about his father and himself and the things that he did in the neighborhood, and anyway, it's an interesting book, and like I say, there's plenty of very though I wouldn't say that the protagonist, I'm really stumbling over the words here, aren't I? He is erudite. The language is like this crazy mixture of street kind of language and along with really, really upscale wordplay. So it's interesting on its own. I probably should give it another try at some point. I read this a few years ago now. I should probably get another try at some point, just for that, even if I don't enjoy the plot that much. But okay, anyway, that's The Sellout. Look, you should probably read more. You should read reviews of this book from people who are more articulate about it than I am, since I'm struggling very much to describe it. In any case, I have a paperback edition of it, and it's The Sellout by Paul Beatty.